Going to continue today with the Jaimini Karakas. So far we've talked about Atmakaraka or AK, which is the planet with the highest degrees in your chart, excluding the nodes. So whereas Purashara has got like fixed Karakas or significators for, like for example, Soul will be for everyone. So some will be the soul karaka for every individual. Moon will be the mother for everyone, and Jupiter for children, etc. Now, in this in the Jaimini system, it'll be different because you use just the 7 planets, not the nodes, and this will be so the first or the highest degree planet will be your Atmakaraka, representing you, yourself, your image, your soul, your personality, looks, how you come across, your character, your physical strength, how famous you are, how weak you are. All of that is your image, yourself, who you are is, or your first house will be your Atmakaraka, or we call it AK. And then we have Amartyakaraka. Just going back to Atmakaraka, I've already done a video on all of them. So if you, for example, if your Atmakaraka is, say, for example, Venus, you are here to learn lessons of Venus, and that will be very representative of who you are. So you're probably quite, if your Atmakaraka particularly, if it's in a good condition, you have very Venusian ways, you're very inclusive of everyone, very fair to everyone, like to have enjoyment in life, see beauty in things. Obviously, it'll be different if the Venus is afflicted, so it might be a little bit more kind of picking faults with things, but generally speaking, you'll be very, very Venusian, if you like. But then you're here also, afflicted or not, to deal with things to do with relationships and other people. That's what you're here for. And life will kind of like challenge you in ways that you actually have to go through experiences to deal with Venusian things. And so obviously this will be your Atmakaraka. Videos are available on this channel on all of the different ones. And then the planet with the second highest degree we talked about, and there are videos on this, called Amartyakaraka, which is AMK. This planet will be the planet that gives you money, helps you with your karmas on the world, your work, your career. And so this will give you that financial stability, status. It'll be helping you realize your dreams, if you like, because it's connected to the 2nd and 11th house. And 11th house is gains and desires, accolades, qualifications, big groups, all of those 11th house things there. I think it's kind of connected to the 10th house as well, because it's very, very much to do with career as well. And I know different astrologers use it differently. I just have to just throw that in there because of my experience. I always look at people if they are wanting to know about their work and career. I would always look at their Matrukaraka, Atmakaraka, see their connection, see how they connect in the D1, D9 and D10, how they are, and how the dasas are as well. You want to always look at this. So you want to look at some of these chart. You can read it from Atmakaraka, the planet with the highest degree. You can read it from that because that's their soul planet. If you want to see their career, you can read it from Amartyakaraka and just see their career as well. And you can see the Jaimini, you can see, because with Jaimini, you don't really use the kind of the planetary dashes, if you like. You use the sign dashes. We'll come to that, but I mean that will just activate things in a different way. So, and this is why I wanted to share Jaimini, because Jaimini is quite concrete. It's not, Prashara is very involved because it's not just the situation, but how you feel about the situation. Whereas with Jaimini, it's very much about this is happening. It has got nothing to do with how you feel about it, but it's concrete. Yes, you're moving. Yes, you're having a child. Yes, you're going to get ill. That's it. So it's no there's no attachment to it, you know. Whereas in the prashara, you know, when you do it, you can actually see that a person might be moving house, but they're reluctant to do it. They kind of don't like change. So this might affect how they could be resistant to what that particular dasha is giving them. So this is always, I think it's always good when you do astrology to have more than one system, so you can literally have a look at people's questions are from different ways and see what actually is happening at the time. Anyway, stick to the agenda. So the planet with the third highest degree, that would be your Bhratrukaraka, or we call it BK. The BK will be very much like your third and ninth house houses of the zodiac. So you'd be like learning your friends, your siblings, how brave you are, how your thinking process, you know, all that kind of things, how your dad is. It's good luck from previous lives, because house of happiness and all those kind of things. So learning, travel, etc. So that will be the planet with the third highest degree, the BK. Now the Matrukaraka, or MK, will be the planet with fourth highest degree. This will be very much representative of your mother, of happiness, how stable you feel, how secure you feel. It's all about like, whereas like your Amartyakaraka will be like second house, will be your liquid assets, money and things like that. This will be very much like your fixed assets, your property, land, things like that. It's also your car and vehicles as well. And how you feel happy, you know, how you deal with things, you know, as well. So this will be, you know, like your fourth house things. And I know some astrologers look at this as your 10th house as well, because obviously it's your 10th house that provides you with all these assets as well. This is why people, I always say, it's really good at working to make your mother happy, because mother is happiness, moon is happiness, but it's also your fixed assets, it's your home and it's your car. You know, your mother is the person who can just have such an impact on your life. But, you know, as we get older, we need to kind of realize that, you know, they were not born with when we were born, they didn't have an instruction book of how to deal with a child. And so forgiveness is such a big thing, you know, opening your heart chakra. This is like MK will be your heart chakra, opening out and actually embracing all the weaknesses within your mother as well, you know, and the moment you make peace with them, you make peace with your soul. It's so amazing. Do highly recommend that. Now, the fifth highest degree planet, that would be your Putrakaraka. This would be very much like fifth house, and it would be like, it'd be your education. So obviously your BK, third highest degree, could be learning as well, and higher education. Your MK could be your family education, you know, like a family who's, say, for example, they are like very good, you know, when they go out, they bring their rubbish home, they're very respectful on the street, don't throw rubbish, and they have a certain etiquette, family education, that they don't waste resources and things like that. That all comes from your MK, if you like. So your PK will be like your education, your intelligence, Purva Punya from your previous life, so fifth house, good luck from the other, romance, intelligence, knowledge, intelligence on how to deal with things, it's children, happiness from children, romantic endeavors, you know, joy. So that'll be your Putrakaraka PK. And Gnati, or that would be like Gnati. Never quite know how to say it. Gnati Karaka. It's GK. So this will be showing all your 6th, 8th and 12th house things. So this will be things like 6th house things: debt, enemies, sickness, obstacles, divorce, 8th house things. So it could be accidents, surgery, divorce, and scandals. 12th house things such as hospitalization, imprisonment, losses, expenses, things like that. And also, I don't want to sort of, there is sometimes not everything in the 6th, 8th and 10th house are really bad, because 12th house is also faraway lands. It's also meditation, it's yoga, it's spirituality. 8th house is also another one of the moksha houses, so it could be very much to do with like transformational things for better. So although they're difficult, but they still, it just kind of makes the person turn the corner, if you like. And then we have Darakaraka or DK, which is the planet with the 7th highest degree, and that will be your spouse, your business partner, it could also be things like how other people see you, really, and how you get on with others, and your perception of others, of who you are as well. Because we always feel as though we have a particular way, but we don't really know how people receive or perceive us, if you like. So this is the Karakas for Jaimini. So just going over them again. AK is yourself, highest degree. MAK is a planet that gives you the money and status and qualifications, savings. BK, 3rd highest degree, will be all about courage, siblings, father, luck, all that kind of stuff. Matrukaraka will be your family education. 4th house, things like happiness, stability, emotions, mother, fixed asset, family education. And 5th highest degree will be like the PK, and that will be children, intelligence, creativity, romance, all those things. And Gnati or GK will be the 6th, 8th and 12th houses, so obstacles, debts, things like that. And DK, 7th highest degree, is your spouse, your lover, business partners and things like that. Okay, so these are the Karakas of Jaimini. So you can read your chart from the DK to see how he is. So your DK, wherever it is in your D1, D9, you can see that that will be the house they're in. It's them. It's sort of like, if, say, for example, your DK is in Aries, that this person is a go-getter, is impulsive, is quick at doing things, is motivated. It's probably quite muscular because Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is a bit of a soldier, so you can see that they'd be quite toned. They won't be very tall because obviously Mars, Aries is not a tall Rasi. And then you can see, you read the chart then from there. So the 2nd house will be like, so you look at the 2nd house from them to just see, what would be their money situation. 3rd house from them, how brave they are, if they have many interests, learning kind of thing, if they're into going out and having fun. 4th house, you can see from Darakaraka how their mother is. 5th house from there, it'll be like how they are about romance. 6th house, how they deal with debt, daily routine. And 7 houses from them is what they're looking for in the partner. So you go on like that. So that's how you would read the chart. If you want to see how like mother-in-law will be, so you'll read the chart from 4 houses from your Darakaraka. So if your Darakaraka, as we said, was Aries, in Aries, so you would read Cancer as their mother. How your mother-in-law is going to be will be interesting. So yeah, that's how it goes. So you can use these, you can use like PK as your children and see how the children see you. There you go. And anyway, so this is the Jaimini Karakas. They're really interesting. They really give another twist to everything. So, and I think when dashas happen, they actually activate different things. So if you go through a dasha, these will be like signed dashas, not necessarily the planetary ones. So you want to look at Darakaraka and Kala Chakra, all those kind of Rashi based ones. So say for example, they might activate say I don't know, Leo, and you want to see where from Leo is your, if you're looking for love, where from Leo is, say for example, if your DK planet with the 7th highest degree is sitting in Leo, then you know that relationships will be the theme of that dasha for you. So that's it, guys. That's the rest of the Karakas. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you for supporting me. Just wanted to also say, Saturday the 8th, I'm starting my Patreon page, which I will be doing 3 different tiers. And those of you who want to start learning astrology, I will actually put all the details down. You can learn astrology, whatever I know. I'm happy to share it at a really good price. Those of you who just want to have a bit of fun, I've got a tier for you guys as well. And also those of you who are really serious about starting a business, or you're in business and you want to have coaching and support throughout, I should be there. There's a tier for you as well. So thank you so much for supporting me. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you.